just my opinion.
So, obviously, we've all seen the Raja situation by now. Make of it what you will. Attempted murder, battery. I'd call it assault, but whatever you guys want to call it is what you want to call it. Obviously, a punishment is due. I'm not here to talk about really who's right and wrong. I just want to talk on how everybody is going about it on the internet, how we're all portraying this young man now as just a straight, criminal in a sense, or madman. And I want to touch on one or two things about the race, because obviously race has been brought up. It was always going to get brought up. You're nuts if you think that race wasn't going to get brought up. Mainly, I want to talk about MMA Guru. Look, I cover the same stuff he covers. He's a guy that I actually watch quite a lot. I have a problem with him, but I don't think I don't think he's racist, bro. I don't think he was ever meaning anything by it. But Rampage put out a video, he's in some like bowling alley, and he's basically called MMA Guru a racist. Now, obviously, MMA Guru has the right to defend himself, stand up for himself, and I also just want to touch on what he said. So I'm going to play the video, and then we're going to go from there.
Move on from it? No, apparently not. That's only applicable to attempted fucking murder.
People do shit. It shouldn't get turned into race. Nobody wants to hear a bunch of racist shit about their son, no matter what race they are.
Before he talks, look, that's what Rampage Jackson said. Now, I've watched MMA Guru's video, and me personally, I don't think he said anything racist. I don't think he implied, I don't think when he tweeted out what he tweeted out, I don't think he implied anything by it other than, calling Raja a dumb animal. The problem that MMA Guru's got is that, bro, you're going to get that. Look, firstly, bro, I'm black, obviously, but I'm mixed race. My mum is white, my dad is black. So I just couldn't be racist in my soul. Maybe verbally, but in my soul, I just couldn't be racist. The two people that I love the most are black, and one of them's white. Do you understand? The problem I got with MMA Guru is what he says next. Now, I'll say this. Look, whenever you talk about a situation like this and you imply dumb animal, there's going to be people that are saying, what did he mean by that? Do you know what I mean? What did you mean by dumb animal? Of course, bro, it's going to happen. Now, do I think he meant that? No. The problem he's got now is the way he's going on about it. Me personally, I just feel like if somebody's took offense to your words, bro, I'm not saying don't sugarcoat nothing, but if someone's took offense to your words and that's not what you meant, just tell him, look, I didn't mean that. What he comes with next is what pisses me off, because it's like, bro, what are you doing? Just watch it.
Right, yeah. I didn't say anything in that fucking video about Raja. I didn't make it about race at all. In that video, I even said, yeah, I Show Speed wouldn't have done this because I Show Speed's not a dumb animal. And he fucking barks at people on stream for a living. I Show Speed got famous for fucking barking at people, and I'm saying he's not a dumb animal. Okay, I made sure to say that in the video. I called Raja Jackson a dumb animal because he is. I saw his animalistic instincts. That's not human. You see an unconscious body in front of you that has really done nothing to you whatsoever, and you keep going until someone pulls you off or they die. You're an animal. Straight up, you're a dumb animal.
And I agree with that.
There's nothing wrong with me saying that.
I don't agree with the next bit.
At all. But apparently it's a problem. It's a problem. I made it about race. And that's one thing you guys have got to stop doing.
This bit pees me off.
When I call someone a dumb animal, people of Rampage's, team, let's say, in this argument, you guys have got to stop saying, he's talking about us. When I post this tweet, yeah, and say dumb animal with no impulse control, that's because Raja Jackson's a dumb animal with no impulse control, yeah? I need people on Rampage's team, per se, here. Okay? Let's just say that. Rampage's team, Rampage's tanning routine squadron, I don't know what they are, but, you guys need to stop hearing the words dumb animal with no impulse control and thinking, this fucking white guy is talking about us and being racist. You guys have got to stop volunteering yourself as the target of that.
See, now that's the part where he needs to just shut up, bro. He just needs to shut his mouth. Because you can't ever tell a race how to feel, especially if you're not from it, bro. Do you understand? Like, you're not black, G. I'm from the same country as you. We've had two different lives. Even if we was in the same area next door to each other, we've still had two different lives. And whether you like to accept it or not, whenever you compare, especially you used ISO Speed as an example, and then Raja, two streamers that are black, and used the word animal, bro, people are going to think, what did you mean by that? And they're entitled, because we've been subjected to things like that. And it's not just disappeared off the face of the earth all of a sudden, bro. Like, it happens to this day.
To this day!
And sounding like Deontay Wilder, but it does. It happens to this day. Like, when there's probably someone right now, because of their color, just being called a flipping animal. Do you know what I'm saying? And as much as he doesn't want to, that is going to have to be a thing that you address, bro. You're going to have to address it and say, look, I didn't mean that. And they're not wrong for getting touchy about it, because there's a history behind it. There's a massive history behind it that you'll never fully understand. You can read as many textbooks as you want and watch as many documentaries as you want, but living the experience is way worse. And it's not as bad as it once upon a time was, but we're still subject to it to this day. And me, myself, have experienced it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like it just disappeared, bro. I've been called this. I've been called all of, I don't give a shit about it anymore. Like, I'm past it, bro. Like, you really couldn't draw me out and make me do anything because you called me any names, unless you're trying to like do something to me violently, bro. I don't give a what you think about me. I legit don't. But what I'm trying to say to this guy is, bro, you're gonna get backlash for that, because you're gonna have to explain what you meant by that, and that's absolutely normal, and that's absolutely fine. And you can't sit there and tell anybody of black or whatever ethnicity they want to attach themselves to when you use these certain words. You have to explain, like, I didn't mean that. Why? Because, bro, most of the time when we look through our history, it was you guys, white people, that was doing that. And it's still, to this day, it happens, bro. And it's not, I'm not saying, like I said, bro, my mum's flipping white, G. Like, she would tell you the same thing. You're going to have to explain yourself a bit better. And that's normal. You can't get mad at anyone or feel like you're getting attacked because, bro, you said the words you said, and it is what it is. I don't think you're like that. I don't think you're like that at all. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been around racist people, bro. They legit can't stand us. Like, they can't stand us. But all I'm saying to you is that it's only right that you get what? Because you think that we attach ourselves to something so bad. Because what? Well, we just attach ourselves to it. Because we want to be part of what? The victim card or whatever, bro. Shut up, man. That's the part that pisses me off. Because you don't understand it. You just want to talk on something and don't understand why people get upset about certain things or certain words you use. I get it, bro. You didn't mean it. But it doesn't matter what you meant if people took offense to it. If enough people take offense to it, bro, you've got to explain yourself. My bad. That's not what I meant by it. And I'm not saying that you can't use them words, but you just have to choose your words wisely. If you're going to be touching on these subjects, you've got a platform, choose your words wisely. Do you know what I'm saying? If not, bro, then expect the backlash. And if you're cool with it, you're cool with it. Like I said, I don't want to talk about this guy too much. I just wanted to say, look, the race thing's there, but it doesn't need to be. And I understand why it's there. I understand it. But this guy's chatting shit right now. Like, you can never tell anyone how to feel. I don't think Rampage Jackson should have called you a racist, but I understand why he did. Do you get what I'm saying? Because me personally, when I heard it, I didn't think of that. But then when I've put two and two, okay, I get it. I get why certain man's heads have gone left. And you don't know what anyone's been subject to. You don't know how much racism they've been victimized by. Do you know what I'm saying? How many times they've had to fight or defend themselves for being black. You don't know. Some people are going to be way more touchy than others because they've been victimized way more. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you don't give a shit. I do, but you don't. I can clearly see it through the video, but then don't expect backlash. There's loads of other YouTubers that are touching on this. I just want to show you guys quickly the guy that actually helped his brethren, Psycho Stu, and how he feels about Raja. Yeah? Because he knows Psycho Stu. This guy, MMA Guru, doesn't. I don't know Psycho Stu. Do you know what I'm saying? None of us really know these people, but this guy does, and how he handles it is already better than the majority of these people condemning the behavior.
Like, just in perspective, he's 25 years old. He did a terrible thing. But I wasn't the greatest 20-something-year-old. And I've done a lot of stupid things. Nothing to that extent, but like, that's a volatile age. And for somebody to be gassed up and hyped up, not only by streamers, but by somebody that's a friend. And yes, I'm still mad
So you can see already he's handling the situation. He's breaking it down in himself, bro. And this is the guy that knows Psychos too. And he's emotional in this video. I'll encourage you guys to go watch MMA Guru's video and this video, because I don't like clipping shit up and then you lot only see snippets. And then, do you know what I mean? It's better that you get the whole, but I have to touch on it. This is another part.
Push of, you know, one side being bad and one side being good, you know, and yeah, someone did an atrocious act, but like, let's try to level out how we got there. I know like that's not the outcome anyone should ever do, but like there was a lot of moving pieces that got involved in that, and I think taking a step back and looking at that, it's just time to have better conversations, because at the end of the day, all we could really do from here, instead of spewing more hate, is looking at this as a moment, you know, like where you're being amped up by your friends to do stuff to get you in trouble. It's almost like when you're in high school and you got a bunch of kids that want you to fight another kid, and everyone's pushing the scenario and you get all this pressure, and then it happens, and afterwards you're like, why the hell did I do that? You know? Right.
This guy's a G. He's a G.
I think it's time to start talking about like responsibilities of people as friends, and time to start talking about the roles we play in other people's lives.
In the video, he talks about a lot of stuff. I encourage you guys to go watch it. But he's a G. This brother was there. Do you know what I'm saying? He helped his friend. He even got hurt in the whole situation. But he's already talking, one, about peace and resolving it. And secondly, he's understanding that this Raja kid is not just a madman. He's just a young man that's obviously, if you watch the video, what he says is fantastic. But just go watch it. My whole point is that the internet is kind of gone wild with this. Raja's this, Raja's that. He deserves to be in jail for life, murder, attempted murder, X, Y, and Z. All this shit, bro. All of this stuff for a guy they don't know, and a kid that's probably never done this before in his life. And I'm not condoning it. I never would, but bro, he's never done it before in his life. So what are you trying to say? This is who he is for this one moment. That's what defines him. Anyway, man, shit. I'm not talking on this again. I don't even know why I started talking on it. I just saw it and I was like, I was compelled. But anyway, look, I've been your boy, Just K. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And try and be more peaceful, people, yeah? Try and not always act or operate from a place of pure hate or anger, or just flipping, what's the word, clout? Just clout chasing, and you know what I'm saying? It's mad, bro. You lot are the internet thing. I'm jumping on it. I'm involved, but internet thing's nuts. Bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.